Back to Let's Play in Pathos Nethack. We're following Wembly and Catsby in their adventure trying to get to the bottom of the maze. Where were we? If you are opening a game and you're not sure where you are, there's a map overview that lets you show the places you've been and what you've seen there. So we peeked into level 4 and didn't really explore it yet, and looks like level 3, there's that room that we didn't find a door for. Here we have a rabid rabbit. We saw a rabid rat before. This one is also kind of risky, so let's try to kill it from afar. Oop. Great. And this is a snake. Some snakes are poisonous, so you want to watch out for that. Usually if you run into an enemy for the first time, it's a good idea to open up the sheet about it and check if it has any special effect. This snake doesn't do any poison damage, so we can just hack at it until it's dead. And let's continue. By the way, I locked Catsby behind the door for his own safety. In Nethack, pets need to eat. And I mentioned that one of the things this game is good about is removing annoying things from Nethack. So if you ever had to compete for corpses with your pets, in this game you don't have to because pets here don't eat. So he'll be perfectly fine behind the door. Alright, we had a few leftover enemies in this level. I think we can just kill them without wasting mana. And let's look what we have here. Alright, I'm gonna rest a bit before I go down to look at the level, just in case. Ancient katana. I don't think this is a weapon for us. So you see that it says here unskilled. That means that it's gonna take a very long time until my character is able to efficiently use the weapon. Starting with light armor skills, and that's it, which is why I'm not using other types of armor. And these kind of weapons, light blade, staff, but not, what is this? Medium blade. So it will take a very long time to get proficient at it, so I'm gonna stick to my staff. Let's go back here and see what we can find. Okay, so we found some special person, Holy Shrine. This is one of the places where you can spend your karma. So karma is something that you get when you kill enemies. Initially it builds up a bit slow because the amount of karma depends on the level of the enemy. Later in the game it will build very fast, but it has a cap. So once you reach 1,000 something karma, you're not going to gain any more. And you can spend the karma on services. So here they can tell me whether my items are cursed or blessed. And it can also bless one of my items, which is very useful, and might use it later on, but I don't have enough karma right now, so I'll just move on. Oh, found a trapdoor, and as you can see that the peak to the bottom level paid off because I know exactly how to get back. Let's see if I can go back without kicking a door. Alright, let's just go up. Alright, so there was a trap door over there. This golem doesn't leave a corpse, it leaves blank papers, so we'll take them. You have here a bed. I basically never use the beds. I think they help you kind of rest and get mana and life back, but they're usually positioned in dangerous places. Also, at the top we see that my character is hungry. So we better eat. Fortunately, I have a food ration. Oh, this is a hole, so I will skip it. Okay. These creatures, they cause sleep, which is pretty dangerous, but my character is sleep impervious, so I'll just shoot a spell to hit both of them at the same time. We have a ladder going downstairs. This is like a special sub-level of the current level. These sarcophagi, or sarcophaguses, sometimes they contain crazy amount of good stuff, but they can also curse you. And to remove the curse I need 100 more karma, so I'm gonna delay opening this, because if I get cursed right now, that's not gonna be great. So I just need to keep killing to increase my karma, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but this is how it is. Alright. Let's see what you got. We should go here. I'm kind of playing this game a bit fast. You need to have some experience to play it this fast. Usually you want to take your time more than I do. Floating eye is a nice thing to eat. You might give you telepathy. Let's see. Gain the telepathy talent. Yeah, this is great. So there's two things it could give me. One is a transient and one is a talent. So transient is a talent that lasts for only a certain amount of turns. But I got the talent variety, so it doesn't go away. Telepathy isn't amazing, but it's nice to have. Okay, a bunch of leprechauns. Let's try to hit them all. Oh, out of mana. This leprechaun is gonna try to steal my gold. Let's see if it will fall. No. Okay, gold is gone. Let's try to get out of the situation. This bat is quite dangerous because it attacks quite fast. And I don't have high defense, so I'm gonna try to kill it. Okay, and the gold I can get back later, it's okay. This level is a bit messy and not really good for me, so I'll go down one level. Yeah. Let's see if I can kill it with a... Yeah. I should really get my mana back up. Yeah, I would have used a force bolt to deal with the situation if I had the mana, but I kind of ran out without noticing. Okay, top. Sorry, I'll turn off the internet. All right. How's my 212? Getting close to being able to open those sarcophagi safely. I'm gonna go down, see what's here. Let's deal with this enemy. It's not like the most difficult enemy, but it has a lot of HP, so just weakening him before he attacks me. Okay, ladder up usually means attic, and attic is full of enemies, so I'm kind of resting a bit before peeking. I might try to draw a few of those enemies down. So you see it's like a special room that has a lot of enemies and a lot of objects. So I want to clear out this room. So I went up, drew one of the enemies where I can kill him in isolation. I can go back up and deal with the other enemy. So this is like a Cicatrice. In Nethack, it might turn you to stone, which is insta-death. Here it's a transient, meaning that it's still pretty bad because you get very slow for a while, but it's not as lethal, so it's not as scary to run into these creatures in this game. Let's see what we got here. This one is poisonous, so I'm not gonna let him touch me. We've got old gloves. I think we already have gloves, yeah. I'll pick it up anyways. Some scrolls, amulet. Okay. And I also saw a sheep, and the sheep is very interesting. And a horse, even more interesting. Okay, let me see my food situation. So, I want to domesticate one of these animals, and you can domesticate animals if they're friendly and you click it and there's a feed option. If you give them the right kind of food, they'll become part of your party. So if you click the sheet, it says here herbivore. That means that they don't eat meat, which is all the food I have. Let's check what does herbivore mean. So whenever you run into something in the game that you're not sure what it means, you can open the index, search for it. Herbivore, is it gonna appear? Well, any animal that's herbivore is answering the search. Maybe I can search diet. Maybe let's look at guide. Diets. So here's a list of what herbivores eat. Fruit, vegetable, paper. So I'm gonna try to feed them fruit or vegetable. You know what? Maybe I can also feed them paper. I've never actually tried that, so let's see. The back isn't working for some reason. Okay. Let's see, this is an experiment. Maybe you can eat one of my blank papers. Now you're my friend. Okay. So, the interesting thing about the fact that they eat paper is that you can feed them scrolls like I just did, which is pretty useful. I don't have the right scroll that I want to feed it right now, but I will try to get it and show you the use. I'm going to keep the horse up there for its own safety, of course. You know what? Maybe I could ride it. I have animals to spare, so let's try to mount it. So right now I'm mounted on the horse. You can see him here at the top right. And while I'm mounted, I think, well, it didn't change my speed, but he will attack for me as well. This snake is poisonous, so 50% of a poisonous bite. Okay. We also have here a young dragon or baby dragon. They're pretty dangerous for low-level characters, but they're very useful because their corpses provide a lot of nutrition, and they also provide different kinds of resistances. So usually it's a good idea to run into these dragons and eat their corpses, and I have a lot of enemies lined up, so I can hit all of them with Force Bolt. Okay, let's eat the baby dragon. You can see 30% shock resistance. We are at a clay room. The clay room is always leading towards the gnomish mines. In Nethack, gnomish mines start with like a maze and then entering Mine Town. Here you're going to Mine Town directly, but Mine Town is a bit dangerous for low-level characters because right now it looks pretty safe, but there's a horde of low-level animals and creatures that are gonna rush me. So I'm not probably gonna try to level up a bit before I deal with it. Already you see them coming. The guards will try to help, but they're very weak, so they will die pretty quickly. Let's just kill just a few of them, see what's going on here. There's quite a few shops here, which is very useful. And there's always a general shop, which I need right now. Still not getting rushed, which is nice. Okay, this creature, a termite, it destroys assets made from wood and paper. Usually that would be the staff, but my staff is adamantine, so that's good. It's not as harmful for me. Okay. I'm gonna come back here. I find that these special levels, it's usually a good idea to, once you run into them, to not immediately explore them, but wait a level or two and then circle back and face them when you're a bit stronger. So I'm collecting all these items that I don't know what they do. I will soon find a way to identify them. So right now I'm just collecting and trying to survive. I'm in a cave. Nothing here. Sometimes there's nothing there. Sometimes there's something there. Not a big deal. What's going on here? Bat corpse. Icy potion. This guy you can hire. I don't have any money because the leprechaun stole all my money. I will get it back, but it's not really my priority right now. I have 309 karma. Maybe I can go up, open some sarcophagi. So basically, if I get punished, which can happen if you open a sarcophagus, I can pray. And if my karma is higher than hopeful, is my karma higher than hopeful? Yeah, then by praying, the punishment would be removed. So that increases my chances of not suffering horrible consequences of opening up a sarcophagus. Let's see where it was. I think it was here. This guy can paralyze you from afar. It's a bit annoying. He has low HP, so it's very easy to kill. Okay. Let's go down here. This guy can open doors. Okay. Here are the stupid leprechauns. Okay, let's see what we get. So, you see, already the first one, I got the potion, a wand, a ring, and an amulet. That's pretty great. Wands are very easy to identify. You can always zap it. It wastes one charge, but that's not a big deal. I just try to charge it, to zap it in a way that it doesn't reflect and hit me. So I would zap it diagonally down. And it's a wand of slow, so that's pretty nice. Should I open more? Yeah, more stuff. Getting lucky here. The thing I'm worried about is that enemies might pop out, or that I get sickness, which is pretty annoying. This is a wand of digging. Also a nice one. Yeah, so here's an enemy. Not super dangerous. Okay. Still not poison resistant, so I shouldn't eat this. So, as you can see, I'm getting kind of lucky here with the stuff I'm getting out of the sarcophagi. Ooh, so much stuff. Let's zap the one, see what we have here. One of theft. Not super. Oh, that's a very bad enemy, I think. Level 27. This might be it. I don't know if I can defeat him. Okay, so here I would want to slow down and kind of think this through. Is there a way for me to survive? So if this was Nethack, you could etch on the floor, and Elbereth, this would get enemies to be scared of you. I don't think that's gonna work here. You can't do that. Not that I know. I could try to magic whistle to bring my pets and have them kind of sacrifice themselves, and maybe I can slither away. I can try to read some scrolls and hope one of them gets me out of this. There's a scroll of murder, a scroll of teleport. I can try to wand of slow the enemy and hope that he doesn't have a chance to hit me. Speed 2.5, he's already kind of slow. Maybe that's something to do. So I'll slow him. No. Okay, so that was a quick playthrough. Usually, you can start again. You can resurrect and continue. So basically, revive yourself and try to continue the game. I actually never do this. I always end the adventure, learn my lesson, and move on. But I do want to show you one more thing before we end this super quick Let's Play. If you kind of want to understand how the game works and explore it a bit without getting killed over and over again, you can spend one of your slots, put it in master mode. So master mode is kind of like cheat mode. And then you get a bunch of commands that allow you to kind of cheat the game. One of them is reveal all maps. And when you have reveal all maps, you can see the overview of all the levels in the game. So you can see that the main maze goes down to 40. And you can click, I'm not going to spoil it for you if you don't want to see how it goes, but you can check one of those levels if you've never been there and see how it looks like. And you can also see all the special levels. And again, I'm not going to show them because I don't want to spoil anything, but those are all the special levels in the game. And you can explore those maps just to have an idea of what's ahead of you. So I have this kind of as a reference. I don't really use it that much. I think I know most of the levels. It's a bit of a shame the Let's Play ended so quickly. Maybe I will start another one. You know, let's quickly start another one and see if it gets interesting. So 16 and 2, I think that's pretty acceptable. Okay, so here we have a Ring of Regeneration, which is really nice. It heals you up as you wear it. Just important to notice that it makes you hungry. So if I wear it, you can see that life regeneration means faster consumption of nutrition. Right now in the early game, that's pretty bad because I don't have any food. It means I can die from hunger pretty quick. But Ring of Cold Resistance, for example, doesn't say that. So you can see that it comes from the ring, but it doesn't say faster nutrition consumption, so that's very safe to wear, and I will wear it. What else do I have here? Full healing, extra healing, that's all nice. Charging, food, the rest are not really interesting. I should tell Wembly to stay put, to Catsby, sorry. And you can see the first part of the game is pretty similar, just running around, killing enemies, hoping to get some goodies and hoping to get some nice resistance for enemies. Okay, immediately got some food, that's great. I'll try to walk through this. You see that the first time you get to a hidden place, it will ask you to look around. Not much of hidden. That's okay. Okay, Wembly is in trouble. I should call him Wembly because I keep making mistakes with the name. He's doing okay. Catsby. So you immediately identify items by using them. A bag, right now I don't know what kind of bag is it. It could be a bag of tricks, which means that it would generate enemies. Right now I'm a bit weak, so I'm not gonna risk it. But a lot of items are pretty safe to identify just by using them. Alright. Let's go next level. I'm kind of playing a bit fast to make up for the fact that the previous run was way too quick, more quick than I thought. But this is how the game goes. There's a trap, a pit here. I guess I can move into it. It's not a big deal. Early store with some food. This is nice. That means I don't have to worry too much about food. I can take my time, heal up, and not have to rush around the maze so much. Doing the old explore lower level trick. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be at least one more or two rooms here. It does look like there's another room. Yeah. I'm gonna let this guy be killed from afar. So you can untrap these caltrops, and one thing nice about them is that first of all you can deploy the trap if you want again. So if some enemies are chasing me, I could deploy the trap again. Just so you know that you can do it. Okay, pretty boring level. Let's go. By default, he will try to circumvent any trap when I click somewhere on the maze. So he was walking around this board, which is okay. Another sarcophagus. Did I learn my lesson? Well, I'm at least not gonna open it until I know I won't be cursed, and I have plenty of time until then. Usually, if I get cursed or punished at this phase of the game, that's pretty harsh. It's gonna be a while until I have enough karma to unpunish myself. I forgot it was poisonous, and my strength was decreased by 2. That's very punishing. But at least we can see here what it looks like. So if you have decreased ability, it will show up in red so that you remember that it was decreased. If I had a potion of recovery, I would be able to recover it. I don't have it yet. Definitely need to rest up. Gold wand. Extra healing. That's pretty nice. These boulders, if you play Nethack, then you would expect to have a boulder trap somewhere in this room. I've never seen a boulder trap in this game. I don't think it exists, but sometimes there's items inside the boulders, so I always break them apart when I see them. General store. Okay, pretty nice store. A lot of spell books, which I can't afford. I wish I had some undefined spell scrolls. It's a bit too early. There's one awesome trick for identification that I wanted to show off in the previous game and was killed a bit too early for that. Let's see if we can pull it off here. Oh my god, die please. I will buy some food because I think I don't have any. So well, it took me a while to figure this out. It looks like you can only buy the two at the same time. You can't really split it, but if you select it and then long click it, you can select the quantity. Not the best user interface ever, but that's how you can select singles when you have multiples at the store. Let's go down. First, get some mana back. This is basically like an animation trap. So this helmet is gonna revive and become an enemy. Usually a bit hard enemy for low-level characters. I don't really need this helmet, but I do need the mana. Okay, back to the clay room, so that means that below we'll have Mine Town. Let's just open a bit doors. So that was a sleep spell. You see why I like to play elf. Circumvents a lot of painful deaths by sleep. Okay, I want to start running away before the stairs are gonna be... Okay, let me just, before I run away, show you this enemy. So this gas spore, if you hit it, it explodes, which is damaging you from near range, which is not great. You can use it though to hurt other enemies, and you can also move it around by kicking it. So I don't know if you saw, but it killed a bunch of enemies for me. I don't like try to strategize to place it like that, but I just wanted to show. Oh shit, the stairs are already crowded. It's a bit annoying. So I'm a bit concerned about this Tsitsefly. He's kind of tough, he has a lot of defense. He also causes sleep, which again I'm impervious to, but he's gonna take a while to kill, and I don't have any mana, so let me see what I can do about it. At least I'm lining them up so they don't all attack me at the same time. Light, food, charging, none of those help me. I think I just have to hack it. I have a wand of extra healing, so I guess my health is doing pretty good. Okay, at least I can close the door, get my mana up, and then try the stairs again. Come on, give me an opening. Okay, I'm out of this. Okay, the reason I stead a bit extra than I could have or should have is because I got a lot of scrolls and I want to show you something with the store. Don't take my money, please. Okay. You see how great Force Bolt is and how important it is to have top mana. Let's go to the store. So I have a bunch of scrolls, and the storekeeper asks for a certain price. This scroll I'm interested in finding is the scroll of Identify, and the nice thing is that the scroll of Identify typically is the lowest costing scroll. So he's asking 24 for Yum Yum and 36 for Asgas. And since I have both, I think Yum Yum is a scroll of Identify. I want to find some herbivore. Let's check. You know what? We have two of them. Let's read this. Scroll of Yum Yum. It's identified. So first identifies the scroll of Identify and some random item. But now I know for sure that Yum Yum was a scroll of Identify. I kind of knew it because it was the cheapest one in my inventory. But there's something I want to do with it, which is find a herbivore. Come on. Already hungry. Okay. Let's shoot once, go down, rest a bit. Okay, let's clear the area. Let's draw the enemies down. Giant Ant is a pretty scary enemy in Nethack. Here it's a bit less dangerous. I can just kill it old-fashioned way, I think. Almost. I have a pretty weak attack, so I don't know if you noticed, but it's much harder for me now to kill enemies than it was in the previous run. I had attack 3, now I have attack 2. That one number makes a big difference. This is a very nice spider because it gives you poison resistance. I'm trying to kill this gray ooze from afar because if it touches you, it can destroy items, which is terrible. So, taking the hits in order to avoid getting touched by it. See that some of the parrots were created hostile and some were created not hostile. I'm gonna try to avoid a fight for now. Cockatoo, you're a herbivore, right? So I can feed you some useless scroll. And you turned into a light. I've never tried that before. That's hilarious. Okay. Not what I wanted, but that's nice. Okay, we learned something. We had the right food here all along. Usually I feed them fortune cookies because they're very low in nutrition and they're still vegetable. I should probably go down and... Oh, wait. You're back to yourself. Great. I'm gonna come back for you. Okay, I'll show you one more thing before I end the episode. So that you heard this sound effect, that means that my ability improved. I'm now a specialist in evocation. That means I casted enough spells to get better at Force Bolt. For every level I improve, this Force Bolt gets better. So before that it was 4 to 14 damage, now it's 6 to 21. You can follow your skill progression here. You see that I have 200 for evocation. That means that I casted it like 200 times, I think less, I don't know, but that's not what I want to show you. I'm gonna immediately identify all of my items, and I'm gonna do it by giving the cockatoo all of my items, and then feeding it the scroll of identity. And because the cockatoo is my pet and it discovered all of the item on it, then I know all of the items as well. So you can see that my all of my items are identified. The reason I give them everything and not one by one is because when you're in the screen and you select items, turns are still passing. That means that enemies can still walk around you, hit you, or worse, hit your cockatoo and destroy the whole process. I find that it's always faster, takes less turn to just give everything and take everything. So I have scrolls. Bag of Holding is pretty nice. Potion of Gain Level is pretty nice. Spellbook of Wizard Lock, I'm gonna read it just for the mana. I increased mana by 2. I think this is a good place to pause. Usually I would collect a lot more items before I do this trick. I would probably finish the first level of Minetown and then only identify everything. I just wanted to show this before I pause or end the game, because who knows, maybe I'll face an early death in this run as well. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll try to have another episode soonish, and bye-bye.